Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana, as you know, my view is that we are currently here in a larger wave 2 corrective wave. So we have a wave 1 to the upside here, impulsive move up. That was back in November 21, moved very much in line with Bitcoin at the time in terms of the overall wave count. It then came down here in a wave 2 in a more complex correction, not just a simple ABC. It was actually WXY. A little bit more of a complex correction, doesn't really make a difference. Still in a wave 2, which normally takes us into the region between the 88.7 and the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level between $30 and $55. That's the level that I highlighted as ideal target area here throughout the last few weeks for Solana, and we reached it finally. In the end, it was hard to believe to really get there, but the target area remained on the chart, and in the end we reached it. And we need to understand that, and I had another look, that a lot of altcoins usually go below the 88.7% Fib level actually in a bear market. So if this is really a bear market, which I think we are looking at here, which doesn't mean it needs to be a year-long bear market or 2 years, but it is a bear market or a wave 2 correction. I don't like the name bear market normally, but from that point of view, we could also drop to that previous support level here at 21-22 US dollars. I said before that assets that drop for a longer period below the 88.7% Fib level just are getting much more risky. Getting much more risky. On the other hand, these low levels are also opportunities, and everybody needs to decide for themselves, is it worth the risk and do I use that opportunity or not? Because in the end, I can't tell you what to buy, but if you believe strongly in a project and prices are dropping and you know that the bottom is there soon, you need to make the decision for yourself. Oh, is this getting too risky? Can we get close to zero? Will we get to zero? Will the coin die? Which I'm not suggesting Solana will, but obviously we're in an extremely risky space in general. Or do I wait for a confirmed uptrend? This is what people need to decide for themselves, which I can't help you with. But of course, if you really believe in a project and you know how it works and everything, and you've done your research, and then prices are dropping, that can be potentially interesting, especially if we see here $20 Solana. This is a level where also I would buy. If it drops below that, I would even get a bit scared. But this is a level where Solana was before as well. But of course, it would be crazy to expect a Solana or SOL price below $10. It was already called crazy when I talked about a $100 or $55 Solana back in November. But there you are, perspectives change. Let's take a look at this bear flag in which are we still in the bear flag? Let's take a look. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. There you go. We are still in the bear flag. So this is the flag or the ascending wedge that we talked about in the last video. So you can draw it different ways. You can draw it more wedge-like, which doesn't really make a great difference, to be fair. Or you just use here the bodies, but then you have no touch point back here. In the end, doesn't make a great difference. Overall, I think we are here in a decent ascending wedge, which is rather a bearish pattern, which would make sense in the current wave count as well. Here a wave 4 as per the Elliott wave count. We completed here this third wave down here. That was the low in May 22, and this also shows that usually a wave 3 is either very bullish or very bearish. A wave 3 is normally what really gives you the very strong move, because it's an ongoing trend. So here we had a wave 3 finished in a smaller wave 5, because a wave 3 consists of 5 waves. You can see that here. The wave 3 started up here at the wave 2 peak. So we moved down in a wave 1, moved up in a wave 2, down in a wave 3, 4, and then down in a wave 5, which completed that wave 3, and we are now here in a wave 4 corrective wave. Now it could be that the wave 4 is already complete, maybe not. We have already reached what we need to reach for the wave 4. Showed you in the previous video, we can draw the Fibonacci retracement levels from the beginning of the wave 3 to the low of the wave 3. Let me just do that, and we have reached what we need to reach. So we have already reached here the minimum, which is the 23.6% Fib level at $51. Ideal level for a wave 4 retracement would be pretty much $60.60. we've already come up to $59.50. So honestly, it has been reached in a wave 4. So at any point now we could expect a reversal down. That is what I would expect based on the Elliott wave count. I do expect another move down, and also I do expect that based on the bearish flag that we're currently forming here, because you have a strong downtrend and a consolidation pattern to the upside, which is not bullish, it's normally bearish. Of course, nobody knows. Yeah, there's a slight chance we move to the upside from here. Should we do that, should we really break to the upside from this pattern here, then the next goal or next target for me would be here, that $75 level. You know, as a trader, we should always wait for that breakout. But I think we are going to face resistance soon. As you can see here, that previous resistance, or it was support, but there is a previous zone here of support, and this could now act as resistance if we, or let me make that here in gray. You can see that level there on the left hand side here between $60 and, yeah, pretty much $60 and $62. A bit of a zone here where we are certainly going to face a little bit of resistance, and maybe this could be the turning point. So maybe one more upswing and then the downtrend. Yeah. So this is what I think would be a likely scenario. We could already have peaked in the wave 4. In that scenario, then we could already be in the first. We have done the first wave down, could be in the second wave up, would then make a wave 3 down, 4 up, 5 down to complete the overall correction. This remains speculation, but let's say if let's say the high is already in for the wave 2, which I don't think it is, but let's just say it would be in, where would the wave 3 need to go to count as a wave 3? What would be the target? So we would need to get to at least $45 here to the downside. More likely usually that you get a little bit lower, maybe 43, maybe even $38. What you then see is another slight move up and another move down, and that could really take us to that $30 level down there. Maybe the 3.618 trip extension at $32. So this is at the moment what we're looking here at. A wave 4 correction, usually a little bit boring. We make higher highs, we make higher lows. A lot of people usually see that as bullish. That is a problem, that many retail traders see that as bullish, because you make, strictly speaking, higher highs and higher lows. But you need to see the bigger picture. You need to see here the Elliott wave count. And even if you disregard the Elliott wave count, this is a so-called bear flag, where you move down very strongly and you're consolidating after a strong downtrend to actually continue the downtrend. Of course, there's never a guarantee. We have here the resistance level. If the resistance gets broken, as I said, then we will get to $75. But to talk about the end of the overall correction, until we break above $75, doesn't make sense. This is the next level we need to get through to really have a first conversation about the low could be in, the correction could be in. Therefore, we've got the target area here. This is the area where at any point Solana could now decide to finish the correction off, to complete it, and to start moving up. Yeah, my assumption that we make another low is just based on probabilities. Doesn't need to play out. I think so far the Elliott waves here have guided us really well throughout the last 5 to 6 months, and we have reached the target area, and now we are sort of in this turnaround space where we need to wait for a clear structure about what the market wants to do. In my opinion, we see another drop, but it's not guaranteed. Very important. It's not guaranteed, but more likely in my opinion. Okay, that's my view about Solana. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and maybe even the trading course I'm currently offering on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.